Hello, House Hunters. My name is Amy,
I'm Josh.
and this is our 10-month-old Yellow Lab Linux. And this is one of the main reasons why we are moving.
We need a bigger yard.
I am 33 years old, and I work for an insurance company as a claims manager.
I'm 27. I'm a musician and guitar instructor.
And this is Linux. He's 10 months old, and we currently live in a small condo in Nashville
With no yard.
with no yard. And as you can tell, he loves to play, so we need to find a place for him and quick.
And next.
Is this still going? And the reason why we're moving is that we recently got engaged over Labor Day weekend, so just a month ago, and we need to find a place that's big enough for us, for our
Music space
youth.
/ man cave.
Right, man cave is important, and for our future family.
Absolutely.
Right now we live in a small space, about 1,100 square feet, and it's just not big enough for Josh and all of his music equipment.
Not at all.
And all of his students that he teaches guitar lessons for. And we have this almost 80-pound dog that we're not able to have him run around like we should.
He's getting fat because there's not enough space to run.
He is getting very fat.
That's if you're overweight, buddy. Yeah, yep.
And the reason why we're moving now is,
Upon, obviously, engagement.
engagement is that we're hoping that our new house, that we can get married in our backyard. We hope we can set up a stage for a band and have the ceremony in our backyard.
A lot of my friends are musicians, so it'll be very music oriented. Probably 80% of the guests will be musically inclined.
Right? And so we wanted to find a house very quickly and be able to get married in May in our backyard. We're hoping to stay within the same price range as what we have currently now, which is $250,000. This is what this condo is worth, and that's what we're going to be looking for in a new place. And
With a price. With a price. But,
with a price?
He said what we were looking for in our new place.
Yes, for our budget.
Yeah, for budget wise.
For our
So we're
budget.
talking about the budget.
Yes,
Okay.
we have budgets.
Yes, we have many budgets. Hence the wardrobes.
Specifically, what we're looking for in a house is obviously the dog. And
Space
so,
for the dog.
space for the dog.
See, he's miserable. Look, he needs space. He needs space.
We're hoping to have a great outdoor entertainment space.
I love to grill. I like to play my guitars outside, and we need space definitely for children.
Yes.
But with our budget, it's going to be hard trying to find a good space for all that that's close to town.
Yes. And that was one of the areas that we had to compromise on when finding a house, is finding the perfect house in the Nashville area.
That's in our budget.
That's in our budget.
That suits all of our needs.
And budget is important.
Budget's important to her. Music and man cave is important to me.
So, we sold this place in 7 days. Our real estate agent, Ivy, did a spectacular job, sold this condo in 7 days, which gave us about 2 weeks to try to find a house.
That's right. Pressure. That's pressure.
Pressure. So, we probably looked at about 25 houses.
Yeah.
And we went through some ups and downs of some houses. We had to narrow it down to what neighborhood we liked, what area we liked, what our must-haves would be for a house.
Yep. We still haven't been able to find the perfect one. One has a large unfinished basement or finished basement, but then it's way far out. Or we'll find something that's close with a yard, but has no music space or man cave. So we consistently run into problems. And
You're constantly talking about your man cave.
that's priority for me.
One thing that was important is that for me to be really close to my mom and sister. My father passed away 8 years ago, and I'm very close. I have an identical twin sister and my mom. and they live right in the smack of downtown Nashville in a high-rise condo.
The icon.
I spend several days a week with them, so I wanted to be close enough to them where I could still continue to see them. Plus, we ran into some issues where Mom and my sister had to give the approval on the house, and they didn't necessarily think that our findings would be suitable to them.
So it has to be approved by 3 women instead of 1, which makes it 3 times as hard for me.
Right. Sorry, honey.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up finding a ranch-style house in an older neighborhood, very close to downtown, but it's a little bit of a fixer-upper. And
Which her mom and sister don't necessarily agree on.
no,
Well, but they're not very accustomed to it, right? That's
right.
They're not a big fan of it.
So they're more accustomed to having a brand new house that doesn't have to be fixed up, and we were okay with that. We were okay with that.
No, we're not okay with that. I think that I like potential fixer-uppers. I think that if it's, as long as it's in good shape, if it has the potential for you to put your creativity in it and make it your own, that's what I'm about. I don't think it's a good idea to have everything already remodeled and done for you. Like, oh, this is great, but you're not adding some of your own personal creativity to it.
Right.
So that's something we just kind of disagree on.
Right. Well, I'm a little bit used to having newer things, so I had to get used to the idea of having an older style house.
Yeah.
But when Josh and I went house hunting, we could tell. And we did both agree on this wasn't it, this wasn't it. You could tell in our gut this wasn't it.
Right.
And we actually found 2 houses that in our gut said this could be
This
it.
bit, yeah.
This could be it. And location ended up being a decision on one of the houses, and so we went with another one because it was the better location.
Right. But there was no music,
There's
no music
no-
space, no man cave, so I have to adapt. It has a spare room, which is nice. It's spacious, but it's
He's getting a bedroom for his music space.
have a spacious bedroom for my music space / man cave, which is okay by me. Not really, but it's okay.
Let's see what else is on our list to talk about. One thing that is interesting to note is that we had to find a location where he could have guitar lessons. So he gives guitar lessons. Being in Nashville, his career is music. And so part of his career is...
Like the other 80% of people that live here.
Right. So part of his career is giving lessons to guitar students. So we wanted to make sure we were in an area that was suitable to have future students that would want to come to our house.
It could be family oriented. A lot of students in the neighborhood would be cool.
And existing students would be still close enough to our current location that they could still come to our new house.
And I travel as well to some of the students' houses, so it's good to be at least located somewhere in the center of Nashville, so wherever I have to go, I don't have to go from far east to far west.
Right. Right. So why should we be on House Hunters?
We're young, we're energetic, she's hot, and
You're hot.
I need the music promotions for the lessons, so that's not true. But
No, I think that we have a
we have a good story.
we have a good story.
I mean, met online, obviously as cliche as that might sound, but then through a friend, vouched for the both of us, then
Right.
2 year long distance relationship, then I finally made the move, now we're engaged, now we're selling this place, we're finding a new place, we're trying to get married in that place, and who knows, maybe a baby might be here within a year and a half. That's a lot. That's a lot.
It is a lot, and we did a long distance relationship between Atlanta and Nashville.
That's right, from Atlanta.
And so we're finally now getting to our home, because this condo was my home, so now we're going to finally have our home that we picked out together. And we think we've had a lot going on within a 6-week time period. We got engaged. We'll have 3 vacations that we've been on in 6 weeks.
Right, selling this
So
place.
this place
Buying the other one.
found a new home, and we want to be on House Hunters, and we want to fit it all in.
If we can get through this and get through House Hunters, then we're good. We're good forever, babe.
But yeah, that's we'll be good forever if we can get through taking of House Hunters.
That's right.
So pick us. Go.